Hello guys, so back in the green, stuck to the plan, took my little profits, and now I guess it was a good learning experience or a good reminder that sticking to a plan works in the long run. So I think my biggest problem is having fear of missing out on certain stocks. So as you know, last night or going into close yesterday, I held three stocks: CCIV, BNGO, and SENS. Is a good idea for the most part because it opened up on the upside for me. Two out of the three. The one that did not deliver and ultimately ended my day on a down note with it was SENS, as far as the stocks that I held overnight. So it was pretty steady trading today. Found few little, areas I could get in and make some money to scalp some stocks. Was CCIV ran up nicely, really nicely around 11 o'clock to, I believe, into the high 22. What did we get up there? Sorry, 1 second. CCIV ran up into about the 2280 mark around, so not 11, around 2 p.m. Well, I guess it depends where you are, but 2 p.m. for me. It ran up, I guess, $480. So at that time, it was about a 14% profit. I kept looking for a reason why it's running up. I couldn't find any news on it. So I figured that somebody knows something and they're just pumping money into the stock. So I did not sell at the top during that peak, during that spike up. And it pulled back on me while I was looking at another stock called, what was this one? This one was the AZRK stock, AZRK. Very volatile, a lot of gaps between ask and the bid price. So it was hard to trade this one. I made a couple $100 on it, but I gave up those $200 at the end of the day. About 30 minutes before close, I decided, it broke down again. Let's jump in, grab 50, 60 bucks, 100 bucks maybe. And I had maybe $30 in profit. I'm like, no, it's gonna go up. And no, it broke down and I ended up closing that one out down $200. So, end of the day, a reminder, that stick to the plan, because I had the 1 to 2% already in profit, and I kept hoping for this bigger bounce on it, and it never came. So that's a good reminder. But overall, day's good. Ending the day with $460 in profit. Now, so I guess my not concern, but my disappointment is that I sold some of these stocks. Well, disappointment, and I guess I'm happy that I stuck to the plan because it worked out. But it's always hard to, when you see a stock running up and I sell out of it because I hit my mark or I saw a slight pullback and I don't capitalize on a run. So especially like with AZRK, when I held 4,500 shares in it, at one point it ran up. I made my, I don't know, $150 to $250, something like that. I don't remember. $150 to $200 on that run. I sold out of it to take my profit, but then it kept running. About 2 minutes later, 2 to 3 minutes later, if I would have held that stock, I would have made an extra $450. So I guess that's the drawback, is when I see a runner, do I hold and hope for the top, or do I stick to my guns and sell with those percentages? I think in the long run, sticking to my guns is going to serve me a lot better than looking for those bigger gains, as was proven the last few days and a few trading sessions last week. So going into tonight, or I'm holding again over the weekend. I'm holding rebought BNGO, and rebought again CCIV. So from the top, CCIV dropped down. I rebought, and then it came back up again. So, and right now in after hours, it's trading again. It's up over what it closed with, so it's a good sign. I'm assuming there's a lot of money going into this thing right now, even after hours. So I'm assuming somebody knows something. If they just haven't released anything, most likely the deal was done last week, and they didn't announce it because presidential inauguration. So I'm expecting a merger news over the weekend, or I'm hoping for a merger news. I mean, let's be like more realistic. I'm hoping it between Lucid and CCIV. If it does, the stock is going to rocket up to, I'd say, close to $30, maybe 50%, if not higher, within one day. If there is no news, I'm probably going to expect the stock to either stay at the level that I bought it at, or maybe go up slightly just on anticipation. So I guess the takeaway from today's session is watch out for fear of missing out, because if you have your plan, stick to it. Yeah, it'll work. In the long run, it definitely works. Because, remember, those small little gains that I make, I can't sacrifice those on waiting on a stock that's going to jump up, pay off large, where it can actually just crash and wipe out, a whole week's worth of work for me. So that's it. Okay, guys, see you on Monday. I'm hoping for the best, and yeah, see you Monday. Take care.
Good morning, everyone. So day 14 today, January 22nd. So as you can see, markets opened for now, but how long we opened for? 8 minutes, 9 minutes. And from the 3 stocks that I bought yesterday to hold overnight, 2 of them are in the green. 1 is down slightly. The SENS is down because there was another share offering overnight. But so it dipped down to a low of, I believe, $2 overnight, pre-market, but it's bounced back now. So right now I'm in the green on 2 of them. One of them in green 3%, CCIV. The BNGO up almost 5%. So I'm gonna watch BNGO and CCIV right now for a pullback. If there is a pullback, I will definitely sell before it hits down to that 2% profit mark that I want to take. So right now, all I have is to look forward to an upside and just be on my toes to make sure I take the money off the table if it starts pulling back. Okay, we'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys, so I'm looking at OBLN right now. It seems to be making a move to the upside again. It ran a couple days ago up to $10, then pulled back. So since BNGO seems like it has kind of stabilized in this 880 area, I'm gonna sell it off at a 6% profit pretty much. Oh, look at that, just jumped up as we're talking about it. Maybe I'll hold it a little bit longer. So the high on BNGO is 899 on the day right now. And OBLN, let's see, it's kind of stabilized right now in the 720s. So maybe I'll just hold on to BNGO for a little longer and just keep an eye on OBLN and see how that plays out. Yeah, just trying to make smart moves today for this portfolio, and get back on track with being focused about making those small percentage gains every day with it. Again, today being Friday, I got to be a little bit more careful. There's always profit taking on Fridays, and people like to sell off a decent amount of stock on Friday for some reason. I guess not for some reason. I mean, they do fear bad news coming out on the stock. So the nice thing is CCIV, again, it's being pushed up today with rumors of an imminent merger with Lucid Motors, but nothing's come through yet. So the CCIV I will be holding over the weekend, just because I don't want to miss out on that merger. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't sell out BNGO, a few minutes ago. So I just read the news. The stock has been upgraded to a $14 position. Well, not a position, but the price target is has been raised to $14. So by Maxim Group. So that's the driving force for that stock today. So right now it's up almost 14% on the day. Actually, a little bit more than 14. It's up 14, just a little over 14% on the day, and I'm up 13% on it on the day. As far as OBLN, I look at that. I was considering buying into it at the 720s, I believe, in the 720s, and it's dropped off to the 660s right now. So, patience, followed my plan to watch the current stocks that I own, and only sell them on pullback. And they're not pulling back at the moment. They're kind of stabilizing. CCIV is still at 3.5%, bouncing between 3.5% to 4%. If it does dip down towards the 2% mark, I will sell that off. BNGO, I can't see that dropping down to the 2% mark. All I can see for the day is on an upside. So we have a nice little run up on the 1 minute chart. It looks really good for it. So yeah, we'll see how the day ends, but it's definitely going to be a nice profit day today. Just need to get this SENS moving in the right direction. But if I do sell off CCIV, if I see a big dip in SENS sometime midday, maybe around lunchtime, then, and I'm still up on, well, I will be up on CCIV, but I'll sell out CCIV if there's no direct definite movement in the upside for CCIV. And I will average cost down my purchases in SENS and hopefully get a bounce after lunch. Usually, it gets quiet towards lunchtime. Things sell off. Then lunch is really quiet, and then around 1 o'clock, 1:30, it starts. The action starts again. So we'll see how this ends up. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys. So CCIV looks like it's selling off. So I'm gonna exit the position now and wait for it to come back into something better. So we're gonna lock in about $60 in profits and then wait for it to either bounce back down or so we can rebuy, or we'll possibly buy on the way up. So if I see a nice reversal. So what I get out of this at 813. Okay. So I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. So by the looks of it, CCIV right now is slightly oversold. Slightly overbought. Actually, no. Right now, 813, it's pretty much on the mark where it's supposed to be, where I sold it at. So anything above 813 is oversold. Oh, overbought. I'm sorry, overbought. So, okay. We'll see how this ends up if I get back into it. See you guys in a second. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna sell out of BNGO as well right now. It's dipped down. So, but we're still selling at a nice, $280 profit at the moment. And then once it retraces to lower, then I will buy back into it. So just waiting to see a nice sell position. Oh, well, I just went green. 2 green candles. Is there a reversal coming? Maybe. Look at. Okay, let's hold off on selling this thing. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. So the high on this is 958 on the day so far. And so 958. Okay, so currently. So, I mean, it is a possibility that this will retrace back to the mid to high $8 range today. So that's why I want to be careful and take that profit and see where it goes. Yeah, you know what? I might as well take profit right now. Okay. So let's submit the order and lock in those profits. Done. Okay. So we locked in about $270 there, about $60 on CCIV. And now let's hope for a nice retracement to the lower end of this. We got out at 912. So anything, like I said, mid to high $8 range, I'll be back into this stock again. And in the meantime, I'll be looking for other stocks to buy into. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys, so I rebought into CCIV. It started moving up again. Now I rebought it at significantly higher than what I sold it at, but it's okay. I mean, we're still up $25 on this repurchase. So I'm just gonna watch it, and hopefully it'll move up a percent or so, and then we can sell off and again wait for another entry point. Okay, so we'll see in a couple seconds. Okay, I sold it off. It started going back down, but still made $20 profit at the end. So it's okay. Green is green. Now we'll watch for a nice sell-off here, and hopefully get back into it at a lower price, and rinse and repeat. Keep scalping and keep going green. All right, guys. Let's have a good day. Let's have a good ending to the week. Okay, guys. Just bought into AZRX on a little dip, and let's see if it can run up 2-3%. Well, 1 to 2%, I guess. Ideally, 100%, but we're looking for the 1 to 2%, and then we can do a little sell-off, and again take a little bit of profit. So I'll let you guys know in a second how this works out. Okay, so it's been a few seconds. As you can see, AZRX has moved up, the 2%. So I'm gonna prep my sale, and I should have moved a little bit faster on that one. So we're just below 1% right now. So I'm gonna hold it for a few more seconds, and once it gets back up there, which I believe it should, I will sell it, and then I'll just let you guys know about it. I think what cost me is I was looking for the I was prepping the recording instead of paying attention to the stock. So let's wait here a couple seconds, see if anything happens here while I have you guys going. Maybe you can just see the sale. So I'm looking to try and get out around 211, 210. which will give me a roughly $30 to $40 profit. Okay, so we're at 1%. Can you move up more? So there's just a little bit of a big gap between the ask and the bid. So I want to make sure that when I hit the sell button, there isn't a large gap, so I don't get smashed down on my profits here. So okay, yeah, still gap, still 2-cent gap. So the bid is 208 at the moment. I need the bid to be in the 210 to 211 mark for it to be profitable. So it's struggling a little bit. So okay, I'll let you guys know in a second what happens with this. There's no point of there being dead air and you watching this thing bounce up and down until I make my decision or make my move. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so we're back. As you can tell, I purchased significantly more shares in this AZRX. I sold off everything else just to average down. So we're up 2% right now. So 200 bucks, 2 points. Yeah, you know what? I think this is a really good position to get out of right now. 199. No, don't drop. $2. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy. Yeah, that's excellent. So we made about what we sell it at. Let's see. We sold it at $2 exactly, and my average on that was I forgot, 190. Wow, I can't believe I forgot. Okay, but we made around $200 on that, so that's fantastic. And yeah, so now I'm gonna rebuy. Actually, I'm not gonna rebuy anything right now. I'm just gonna watch and wait and see what happens with these. But yeah, so far a really good Friday. So I think we're up around $600 at the moment. So okay, I'll get back to you guys soon. Thanks. Okay, just rebought some AZRX again. It dipped down, so I bought it at 192 and just waiting for a bounce up, and we'll see what happens. So right now we're up 1.4%, but the gap is 2 cents, so really can't do anything with that right now. So just waiting for that move up to $2, maybe 205, and we'll make roughly 120 bucks on it, hopefully. Okay, we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Okay guys, so it seems to have stalled. I mean, the volume just isn't as heavy as it was before. So sitting at $28 profit on this purchase. So I think I'm just gonna sell it off as soon as I see an order that I can sell my full batch at, and then we'll make that $20-30 profit after commissions. And again, green is green, and not trying to make the same mistakes as the last few sessions where I lost focus on the goal of this, and just keep getting those small wins all the time and building the account up. So I'll let you guys know what happens. Okay, so I jumped into CCIV again. It's moved up like pretty quickly. I wasn't paying attention to it, so I got into it fairly late at 1953. But as you can see, we're already up 2% on it. It's running. I can't find a catalyst for it. I don't see any news yet on this. So yeah, it's interesting that it just took off right now without any news. So it could be somebody has some knowledge about this, but yeah, something before hasn't been released to the public yet. I mean, it could be coming any minute, that merger. You're already at $20. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. So very interesting. And again, you know, I'm gonna hold on to it until I see a pullback, and if I see a pullback, then I will sell off, with that 1 to 2% profit in mind again. So we're up 3% right now. Yeah, this is just going nuts. Wow. Yeah, something's definitely coming down the line. Either that or it's FOMO, fear of missing out, and people are just seeing this stock rise and they're just buying into it. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know. Okay, it's been a few seconds and wow, this stock has taken off. Still, I can't find any news about what's happening. I mean, it ran up from when I bought it a couple minutes ago. It ran up $1.40 almost. Yeah, $1.40. So we're up 7% of the stock. So I have a little bit of regret selling it earlier in the day to buy AZRX. I mean, I could have had an extra couple $100 profit at the moment, but you know what? It's okay. It's running well. I mean, AZRX that I rebought at 92, it might come through and cover up that difference that I left on the table with CCIV. But either way, it's going to be a really nice day. I think we're closing in maybe $1,000 profit. No, I don't think so. Maybe $600 profit, something like that. No, well, we'll see how it ends up. I mean, look at this thing run. $400 profit already in I don't know what we have, 2-3 minutes. Wow. Yeah, there's definitely news of a merger coming down, I'm assuming, and this is just preemptive buying. But again, it's strange that I don't see anything anywhere about any news about why it's running up. The only news was this morning at 8:55. Yeah, where they just discussed the possibility of a merger, but we've known that for a while now, for the last couple of weeks. But yeah, this thing is it's doing really well. I'm not complaining. Okay, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Let you know how it ends up. Okay, so I'm going to sell out of AZRX. What are we sitting at? Yeah, 95. I mean, we'll take a small profit of $20, but that's okay. Let's see. 96 is 96. Yeah, that's okay. Green is green. I mean, I don't have too much faith in this stock. It's really volatile, so let's get rid of it at 90. Oh, it's moving up now. What the heck? That's moving up. CCIV is moving down. Okay, let's hold and see what happens here. Yeah, see, this is the problem too. Now that I see the stock moving, I want to hold on to it to maximize the profit. But again, doing that all last week is what bit me in the butt also. So I think if AZRX hits the $2 mark, then I will definitely sell out no matter what out of it. And then I'll probably just rebuy a little bit more into CCIV and watch it run up. Let's see, 8,000 shares. You know what? I'm happy at this. I mean, we're gonna have a $60 profit roughly on this. Yeah, that's good. Well, look, see, as I speak, it goes up. As soon as I decide to go sell it.
Oh, but look at CCIV, man, that thing just dropped off like off a cliff. Crazy. Look at that. That just erased $300 that were up earlier on it. That's okay. I mean, that was a good run for some reason. And you know what? It'll most likely run back up. I mean, look, it's already turning around. Volume's coming back into it. And yeah, I can just expect this thing to come back above this top of 2188. But let's get back to this AZRX and 97. Yeah, I'm not gonna get greedy, and then it's gonna bite me in the butt, honestly. So let's dump that. That's a good good profit there. Done. Okay, so we're out of that. And then we'll concentrate on CCIV, or if AZRX drops off a little bit more, then I'll grab that as well.